What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis. Of course, this is TWA Motorsports, and today some exciting stuff. Just like the picture in the thumbnail, we are testing out some GoJaks that I picked up used. I'm really excited about this, guys. I was almost ready to pull the trigger on a brand new set. They are very expensive. I think they're worth every penny from what I've read, the people I've talked to, forums, videos. I've done a ton of research on them. And I really think they have the market pinned. I don't think there's any other option. They are really expensive. This whole setup is about $1,300 to buy brand new. I did find them used. I did get them for a better deal than that, but they hold their value because they're really well made. They're all made in America. Just really, really good quality stuff, quality wheels. I did kind of clean them off a little bit. They were a little dusty, and they're still a little dusty, but rolling them around, it's just incredible how well they work. And this one I actually got with the caster that holds them all, so for storage reasons. But yeah, I'm super pumped to show you guys. Do they actually work? I will list what they are in the descriptions. Even though this is the older model, they just upgraded a few pieces on them. Nothing that would make them work any better than the newer ones, but they have updated. They do have a left and a right pedal now. You can see the pedals on them. That's how you pump them up. The reason they did that, guys, is for people that use tow trucks and wreckers, and let's say you have a wheel folded in where you can't get to the pedal, they make a left-handed one. So really, a guy would only need one left-handed one if he were doing stuff like that. But for what I'm doing here in the shop, these will work great being all right-handed pedals. But I wanted to show you how they worked. My plan here, guys, and well, at least the plan is, and sorry if it's raining outside, so it's kind of noisy here in the shop, but the plan here is to move the 52 over up against the trailer, or up closer to the trailer, move the four-wheeler and the golf cart kind of where the 52 is, maybe a little farther over, and then see if we can grab the C10 and swing it like the back of it back here, maybe up close to the tires there. And yeah, so just being able to move stuff over and then have this area as a big work area, and then move it back if I want to, or whatever, without having to start it, do a 10-point turn, move a bunch of stuff out to get stuff situated. I think it's gonna work really well. So that is the plan anyway. I will tell you guys that somebody reached out to me and talked, that kind of what got me fired up about these GoJaks. I've always wanted a set, but somebody reached out to me and gave me pointers on moving my trailer after I bought the Dolly. They said they put a wheel under the jack on the front, so the tongue jack, and they use their GoJaks. So with the wheel on the front and the GoJaks, the front wheels were off the ground because you can crank the trailer up, and they were able to maneuver it around really easy. Has the same type of trailer as me, so I really appreciate guys like that that reach out and give me pointers. Even though I wish you would have told me before, because that was $230 for the trailer dolly, and that wheel for the front was like $27. But still got to buy the GoJaks. They're really pricey. Either way, I figured we'd give you guys basically a quick maneuvering around. I may time lapse some of it if it gets to be a lot, but I wanted to show you guys me setting them up on here. This thing is super low. I'm hoping they'll slide under here with no issues. But let's set it up and see if we can move some stuff around. Now they make different variants of these. They make one for like bigger wheels, up to a 20-inch wide, I believe, or even bigger. But one of the things that really sold me on these, and all the other ones don't have, is they have a hydraulic cylinder, so similar to a jack. These do not have that, so you just literally, hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. Let me move you back a little. But if we flip, actually, it may be in the mode we need it in. If we flip this up, let's see if we can unhook it here. Move this back, and we should be able to pull it apart. At least I'm hoping. Oh, there we go. Had to pump it to release it. So we get it under here, slide it under the tire. It's going to be close on this because of the big fender. But once we do that, we should just be able to pump. Oh, flip this up and pump it. I'm learning it with you guys. I want to make sure it is under the tire. I can pull it out a little, actually. I was worried. This is a 10-inch wide wheel in the back, guys. So once we get it started, you don't have to get it super far off the ground. At that point, we're off the ground, so let's go set up the others. Now this front wheel is only an 8-inch wheel. So it won't be as bad. And you could do it by hand almost. It is easier with your foot though. 2 down. We already have stuff really close here. All right, one more to go. Last one here. I'm telling you guys, I am super excited about this. So now, let's, I want to make sure they're all off the ground. I don't think all of them are off the ground. I'm going to go put another pump on each one of them. Now that we know it's off the ground, let's see if we can push it. Oh my gosh. This is insane. I'm telling you guys, my dad has some for his T-bucket, and they're the ones you jack up, like you jack the vehicle up and then set them down on it. And this is insane. These push so much better. And I thought they would, just based off the fact that the way it rolls around the floor, but this is crazy. Look how easy this pushes. This is awesome. I'm literally just pushing it with my knee. So check that out. Now I can tuck everything up so close. This is gonna be so awesome. Well, we got that one moved. So I'm gonna release these jacks, and to release them, guys, all we have to do is flip this and then pump it once, and they should come down to the ground. What the only issue being is if you're tucking up stuff, oh cow. If you're tucking up stuff super tight, like that one, I may have issues getting out. I may have to move it up a little bit. In fact, I think I will. I think I'll pull it off of that a little bit, but you know, you still gotta have room to roll them out of the way and then obviously get them back in when it's time to get them back in. This is making me sweat. Okay, so I did want to show you guys, I've got all of them except this one released. To release it, if we swing this over and start to pump it, it lets it down easy, which is nice. The car doesn't just slam down on the ground or truck or whatever you're using until you get to the point where you can pull them out, and then we're ready to flip this back and go to the next vehicle. Now the only issue with the C10 is it's quite a bit heavier. You know, that truck back there is pretty light. This one, not so much. So, is it gonna move the same? It's definitely harder to push. I'm wondering if I got them. I think I've got it all the way up. Check and make sure here. Oh no, I got one on the ground on the other side still. The driver's side front's still on the ground. What do you think? Now you could see my issues is sometimes is, well, first of all, I need to get rid of some vehicles. But I could pull another one in here now and still have room. So I can move the golf cart now, get it where I need it to be, and then look at how much work room I've got. So basically I can bring something in here, you know, kind of blow it apart if I want to. And then let's say I didn't get it finished, but I want to do something real quick here. Well, then I can take the blown apart thing, put these underneath it, maybe swing it over here, and then do the quick thing, pull it back out, roll it back over, and keep going. So I think everybody that I've talked to, guys, has said this is one of the best tools in their shop. And look, I'm thinking it may be one of mine. Like I said, after using the ones that my dad has, while they have their purpose, if you're gonna be moving stuff a lot, I think this is the answer. Don't have to worry about hitting anything as long as you watch what you're doing. They will start, as you can see, they started to roll a little on their own, because once it gets going, it wants to keep going, but I'm pretty impressed. So guys, I've got the golf cart kind of moved where I want it, but you can see what I'm talking about. Before, we didn't have any more room here. So we have freed up a gob of room just being able to, you know, kind of move stuff around. Now, could you know, start these things and move them around? You could, but that takes a lot of time. Like today, you can hear the rain hitting outside. That's a real pain because I don't want to pull this stuff out in the rain, and I don't want to start it up with the garage doors down and move them around, because a lot of times to get stuff positioned the way I've got it right now, I really need two people, like one out here watching, making sure I don't hit something, and another one out here, or I have to pull something out to like get this in here. Like there's no way I could have swung this by starting it back into that position. There's just no way. And so to me, I think they're worth every penny. I know they're really expensive, guys, but don't waste your money on the cheaper versions, because they're pretty expensive as well, and they just don't work as well. So, you know, like I said, the main thing, other than me needing to sell vehicles, is there's times when, like right now, I've got a ton of stuff. Well, I don't have a ton of stuff, but I've still got stuff torn apart in the Trans Am. I don't really want to back it out and let it get all rained on and then pull it back in and get my floor all wet. I know I'm kind of, but that's the way I am. But either way, let's say, like, for instance, I wanted to work on the Yukon tonight. I could lift this up if it was not running, or let's say it had some pieces off of it. I didn't want to pull it outside, or I couldn't start it or whatever. I could put those GoJaks under it, roll it over here, bring the Yukon in, let's say just do an oil change or something, pull the Yukon back out, swing this back over, and that's ultimately what I wanted. The other thing is, I live in Missouri. You know, guys, we're coming into like tornado, hail weather and stuff like that. If I can get everything in here, if there's gonna be a hailstorm, because like right now, the Yukon and the Nissan, which, you know, if I can keep from it, I don't want it all dented up. So this can give me the ability to kind of tuck stuff up, get stuff in here out of the weather and whatnot, and not get hail damage. But either way, like I said, guys, let me know what you think in the comments of these things. If you guys have used them before, if you know anybody that has them, if you're thinking about buying them, I think they're absolutely amazing. Like I said, after using my dad's, the ones that he had where you have to lift the vehicle up, set them down on it, they do work, but it took both of us, or you have to aim the wheels and you know, push. To me, it's just not worth that. And you have to have a jack. It's just, this is all built into one unit. The other thing, like I had said earlier, is these don't have any hydraulics to them really. So it's all spring loaded. So you don't have to worry about, like, you know how your jacks, when they get some age on them, they wear out or they bleed off, and these just don't seem to have that problem. Now, I'm gonna leave them like this and we'll see how they hold up. I don't see any issue with keeping weight on them at all times. A lot of people do that. I don't think there's any problem since they're not hydraulic. I think you won't have any issue with that. So I'm gonna just leave them like that in case I wanna move this thing and maybe go for a drive in it, or even take it out of the garage, move something else, whatever. But let me know, like I said, in the comments, guys, what you think. If you did enjoy this video, like always, please smash that thumbs up button. Guys, if you are not subscribed, go down there, hit that subscribe button. Of course, ring the bell icon. That notifies you every single time we drop a new video. And stay tuned to see what we work on next.